Happy Halloween! So it's that time of year again, and we actually went to the dollar store and picked up a bunch of decorations for Halloween because, I'm not in America this year, and so I had to bring a little bit of America back to Korea with me. So we're gonna celebrate Halloween kind of in our own way this year.
By the way, what's your costume today?
Oh, a pumpkin head. Can I just open this? I'm kind of curious, what kind of candy it is. Oh my gosh, I think it's just regular chocolate. It's not even like Halloween chocolate. What a ripoff. You see, at least the Halloween ones in America would be orange color or something. I'm so disappointed. It's just regular.
They tricked you.
Trick or treat. They tricked me.
So, what exactly is Halloween?
Okay. Well, Halloween kind of has a really ancient tradition, going back 2,000 years ago in Europe. Basically, it was called Samhain back then, and it was meant to celebrate the harvest and the time of year when the nice warm days of summer and fall came to an end and cold dark days of winter were approaching. And it was believed back then that the worlds between the living and the dead were kind of within, the walls within, and so spirits would come through on that night. And so what they did is they would So people will dress up in costumes and have Halloween parties, do haunted houses, go trick-or-treating. It's just become kind of a tradition of our country. But yeah, not so much about scaring spirits away.
So, what are some Halloween traditions?
People can dress up in costumes. And so there are costume parties and people dress up and it's just an excuse to have a party, I guess. But some other traditions are carving pumpkins. And so people will make really fun shapes and they're called jack-o'-lanterns. People will make even scary designs too. And then going to a haunted house, that's always a big thing. People will even have haunted houses in their garages. There's also things called corn mazes, and it's a giant maze in a big patch of cornfield. And watching horror movies, of course. It's the one night for people that don't like watching scary movies can watch a scary movie.
Do you recommend any horror movies or Halloween movies?
Ooh, okay, so I do have to admit that I really can't watch horror movies because they're way too scary for me and I'll have nightmares for days. So I won't give you a horror movie recommendation, but I have to say there's a really famous American movie called Hocus Pocus, and you should all watch that because it's a Halloween classic.
How did you celebrate Halloween as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, growing up, my parents were super into Halloween. So, my dad, especially, he would decorate our house, the outside of it, with fog machines and really spooky music. And he would set traps for kids where, as soon as a kid touched the bowl of candy, he would jump out and scare them. It was so funny, and all the neighborhood kids loved coming to our house because it was so spooky and festive. It was really fun, and going trick-or-treating was a really big thing. So kind of funny, but actually as a kid, my parents would take me to the really rich neighborhoods because they're the houses that give away the king-size candy bars, the best candy.
I heard that in America, kids go random houses and knock on the door. Is that true?
Yeah, for trick-or-treating, yes. So normally with littler kids, their parents would walk with them to the neighbors' houses. But yes, so the kids would have a bucket, shaped like a pumpkin, or in my case, we brought pillowcases to go trick-or-treating. And we would go door to door and knock on the door and say trick-or-treat. But there's kind of a universal rule when it comes to trick-or-treating. And that is if the porch light is on, then it's okay to go knock on their door and ask for candy. But if the porch light is turned off, then you shouldn't go to their house it's basically saying like, leave me alone. I don't want to participate.
What kind of costume did you wear when you were young?
Actually, I don't remember, but my parents told me that when I was 1 year old, they dressed me up as like an angel, and they would take me trick-or-treating with my older brother who like went door to door, and I was in a stroller, just like with a little halo and wings. Kind of cute. But throughout my childhood years, I was like different things. I think it was like the easiest to be a witch because I could keep the same hat every year. So I did that multiple years, I remember. Do you celebrate Halloween in Korea?
Oh, actually, that's a good question. Most of young people, I think they celebrate to like Halloween things. You know, like Itaewon, Hongdae, Gangnam is really like famous for like Halloween party. Dress up like, you know, like famous actor or actress or cartoon like characters.
I mean, that's kind of what like Americans do in their 20s. It's like, you know, just clubbing or like having Halloween parties. But you know, since like I'm older now, I kind of just like to stay home and like give out the candy now. When was the first time you like actually celebrated Halloween then?
Oh, so actually I haven't any experience Halloween in Korea, but my first like Halloween was when I was in Australia. You know, my English teacher, she invited me like to their Halloween party, and it was really fun. Like I enjoyed it.
What was your costume?
Just random. I don't remember. Just random like painted on my face. And my second one was when I was in Minnesota with you.
Yeah, we went around like the neighborhoods and saw all the Halloween decorations. They were crazy, right?
Wow, your neighbors. Wow, they do like professional.
Like everything is just insane. Like in their front yard, they would have like tombstones, and it would be like a graveyard, or like really scary things. It was really creepy, kind of walking by their houses.
And also, I saw many like kids.
Oh, so cute, right?
네, 진짜 귀여웠어.
Yeah, they're really adorable. Yeah.
Well, that works out good for the weather.
We're gonna keep going. Where are we going?
Another bag. Let's go then without him.
Oh, shit, you all over quick. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
How does it feel to celebrate Halloween in Korea?
It's a little strange because there's not as many like decorations everywhere that I'm like used to from back home. But you know, it's fine. Like this is my new home now, so I can always just bring like decorations to our home and kind of make it feel a little bit more like homey.
I feel sorry to you because I was going to take you to like Itaewon or Gangnam, like to celebrate Halloween, but you know this year.
Yeah, probably not the best idea. But it's okay because, you know, I don't really like huge crowds of people anyway. And I'd rather just kind of like stay home with you and watch like, and not a super scary movie, just like a little scary. All right, so this is my first time celebrating Halloween in Korea. And, you know, I'm kind of excited to keep it low-key this year. But I hope you enjoyed watching and maybe you learned a couple of new things about how it's celebrated in my country. And with that, I will send you off. Have a spooky Halloween. Bye.